Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another useful and amazing episode, the channel where we learn English while learning about life. I'm so happy that you are here with me today. Thank you for choosing to spend this time with me. I hope this episode brings you both good English practice and a little bit of inspiration for your heart. Today, we are going to talk about something very special and important. Our topic is Be Your Own Best Friend. This idea may sound simple, but it can change the way you see yourself and your life. We all know how to be kind to our friends. We listen to them, we support them, and we tell them that everything will be okay. But sometimes, we forget to do the same for ourselves. We say kind words to others, but use harsh words when we talk to ourselves. We celebrate our friends' successes, but forget to celebrate our own. In this episode, we will explore how to change that. We will learn how to treat ourselves with the same kindness, care, and respect that we give to the people we love. Why is this topic important? Because the relationship you have with yourself is the most important relationship in your life. You are with yourself every single day, from the moment you wake up until you go to bed. If you are kind to yourself, your days will feel lighter, your thoughts will be calmer, and your heart will be happier. But if you are always criticizing or judging yourself, life can feel very heavy. Learning to be your own best friend helps you build inner peace, confidence, and strength. It helps you stand tall even when life gets difficult. In today's episode, you will learn what it really means to be your own best friend. We will talk about why it matters so much, and I will share some simple and practical ways to start doing it. You don't need anything special, just a few minutes of reflection and a little bit of practice every day. I will also give you short speaking exercises so you can practice your English while building self-love and confidence. This way, you can grow not only as an English speaker, but also as a happier, more peaceful person. So, take a deep breath, relax, and get ready to spend some quality time with yourself and your English. Remember, this is your moment, your time to learn, reflect, and grow. By the end of this episode, I hope you'll feel more connected with yourself and ready to say proudly, I am my own best friend. Now, let's begin our journey together. What does being your own best friend mean? So now, let's take a closer look at what it really means to be your own best friend. This phrase sounds nice, but sometimes it's hard to understand how to actually do it. When we hear, be your own best friend, we might think it means spending time alone or not needing other people. But that's not what it means at all. Being your own best friend doesn't mean you stop caring about others, or that you never need anyone. It means you start giving yourself the same love, support, and kindness that you already give to your friends and family. It's about creating a friendly and caring relationship with yourself, a relationship built on trust, understanding, and respect. Let's think for a moment about how we treat our best friends. When your friend feels sad or tired, what do you usually do? You listen to them. You try to comfort them. You say kind things like, it's okay, you did your best. Or, don't worry, everything will be fine. You might even give them a hug or remind them of all the good things about them. You don't judge them for their mistakes. Instead, you encourage them to keep going. That's what good friends do. They make us feel safe and supported. Now let's be honest, do we treat ourselves in the same way? Many times the answer is no. When we make a mistake, we might say to ourselves, "I'm so stupid," or "I can never do anything right." When we look in the mirror, we might focus only on what we don't like. When we try something new and fail, we might give up too quickly and tell ourselves that we're not good enough. These are not things we would ever say to our best friend, right? Imagine if your friend came to you feeling sad, and you said, "You're a failure." That would hurt them deeply. So why do we talk to ourselves in such a harsh way? Being your own best friend means changing that inner conversation. It means starting to speak to yourself with the same kindness you use with the people you love. Instead of saying, "I'm terrible at this," you could say, "I'm learning." It's okay to make mistakes. Instead of saying, "I look bad today," you could say, "I'm doing my best," and that's enough. These small changes in words can make a big difference in how you feel about yourself. When you practice kind self-talk, your mind starts to relax, your confidence grows, and you begin to see your true worth. Another important part of being your own best friend is learning to support yourself emotionally. Friends are always there to lift us up when we feel down, but sometimes they can't be there all the time. That's when you need to be there for yourself. This means learning how to comfort yourself when things go wrong. You can take a break, breathe deeply, and remind yourself that it's okay to not be perfect. It also means celebrating your own victories, even the small ones. Maybe you finished your homework, cooked a meal, or spoke English for 5 minutes without stopping. Those are great achievements. Be proud of yourself. Tell yourself, "Well done." You deserve it. You can think of being your own best friend as having a kind voice inside you, a voice that cheers you up, encourages you, and believes in you. Sometimes that voice can get quiet when life feels hard, but it never disappears. You just need to listen to it again. You can even imagine that your best friend lives inside your heart, ready to give you kind words when you need them most. So, to sum up, being your own best friend means showing kindness to yourself, talking gently to yourself, forgiving your mistakes, and giving yourself love and care. It's about standing by your side, especially when life feels difficult. You don't need to wait for others to make you feel good. You already have the power to do that for yourself. Every time you choose to treat yourself with love and patience, you are strengthening your friendship with yourself. As we continue with this episode, remember this simple truth. You are with yourself for your whole life. You are the only person who will always be with you, from the beginning to the end. So why not make that relationship a beautiful one? Why not become your own best friend? Someone who listens, supports, and believes in you every single day. Why it is important to be your own best friend. Now that we understand what it means to be your own best friend, let's talk about why it's so important. Many people think being kind to yourself is just something nice to do, like a little extra treat. But in reality, it's much more than that. Being your own best friend can completely change the way you experience life. It affects your confidence, your stress, your happiness, and even your health. When you have a kind and supportive relationship with yourself, everything around you starts to feel easier and more positive. Let's start with confidence. When you are your own best friend, you begin to believe in yourself more. You trust your abilities, and you stop being afraid of small mistakes. Think about it. If your best friend tried something new, like learning English or starting a new job, you would probably say, "You can do it. I believe in you." Now imagine saying the same thing to yourself. When you give yourself that kind of encouragement, you start to feel braver. You take more chances. You speak up more. And you stop worrying so much about what other people think. Confidence doesn't come from being perfect. It comes from being supportive of yourself, no matter what happens. Another big reason to be your own best friend is that it helps you have less stress. When you are always judging yourself or thinking negative thoughts, your mind becomes tired and heavy. It's like carrying a backpack full of stones everywhere you go. But when you treat yourself with kindness, you slowly start to take those stones out of the backpack. You begin to feel lighter. For example, imagine you made a mistake at work or in your English class. If you shout at yourself inside your head, saying, "I'm terrible at this," you'll only feel worse. But if you say, "It's okay. Everyone makes mistakes. I'll try again," your stress level goes down. You feel calmer, and you can focus better. Self-kindness doesn't just feel good. It also helps you think more clearly and make better choices. Being your own best friend also helps you have better mental health. Many people struggle with negative thoughts or low self-esteem. They might feel lonely even when they are surrounded by others. But when you learn to be kind to yourself, you are never truly alone. You always have a friend inside you, someone who listens and understands. This inner friendship gives you comfort and stability, even when life is difficult. For example, think of a time when you felt sad or disappointed. Maybe something didn't go as planned. If you have learned to be your own best friend, you might tell yourself, "I know this hurts, but I will be okay. I'm here for myself." Those simple words can give you peace and strength. They remind you that you are not against yourself. You are on your own side. Another beautiful benefit of being your own best friend is feeling happier and stronger. When you like yourself, you naturally start to see more good things in your life. You smile more often, you appreciate small moments, and you don't depend so much on others to make you feel good. You start to create your own happiness from inside. And when difficult times come, because they always do, you are stronger. You don't fall apart as easily because you know you can trust yourself to handle things. You become like a tree with deep roots. No matter how hard the wind blows, you stay standing. Let me give you a short example. There was a young woman named Sarah who always tried to please everyone around her. She worked hard, but she often felt tired and unhappy. When something went wrong, she blamed herself. One day, she decided to change. She began writing kind messages to herself in a notebook. Simple things like, "I am doing my best," and "I am proud of myself today." At first, it felt strange, but after a few weeks, she noticed a difference. She started feeling calmer and more confident. She still had bad days, but instead of being her own enemy, she became her own friend. Her world didn't suddenly become perfect, but her heart became stronger. and that changed everything. This story shows that self-kindness is not just about saying nice words. It's about changing how you see yourself. When you are your own best friend, you stop fighting against yourself and start working with yourself. You become your own team, and that's powerful. You can face challenges with a peaceful heart and move forward with courage. Life becomes more enjoyable because you know that no matter what happens, you will always have someone on your side. You. So remember, being your own best friend isn't selfish. It's healthy. It helps you build a happier, stronger, and more confident version of yourself. And when you take good care of yourself, you also have more love and energy to share with others. Kindness begins inside, and from there, it spreads to the world around you. How to be your own best friend. Now that we know what it means to be your own best friend, and why it's so important, let's talk about how to actually do it in daily life. The good news is that you don't need anything special. No big plans, no money, no perfect situation. You just need small moments of kindness and awareness every day. Let's go step by step and explore some simple ways to become your own best friend. The first step is to speak kindly to yourself. This is one of the most powerful habits you can build. The way you talk to yourself shapes the way you feel about yourself. If you constantly say, "I'm not good enough," or "I always fail," your mind will start to believe it. But if you change your words, you can change your feelings. Try to talk to yourself the way you talk to your best friend. If your friend made a mistake, you would say, "Don't worry, you'll do better next time." So, why not say that to yourself? Every morning, you can start your day by saying something kind, like, "I am doing my best," or "I believe in myself," or "I speak kindly to myself every day." The next step is to take care of your body and mind. Being your own best friend means making sure you are healthy and balanced. A good friend would tell you to rest when you're tired, eat well when you're hungry, and take a break when you're stressed. You can do the same for yourself. Listen to your body. Maybe you need more sleep, or maybe you need to stretch or go for a short walk. Taking care of your mind is just as important. You can relax by reading, listening to music, or sitting quietly for a few minutes. These small actions show that you care about yourself. Repeat after me. I take care of my body and my mind. Another important habit is to celebrate your small wins. Often, we wait for big achievements to feel proud, like finishing a degree or getting a job. But small steps also matter. Every time you learn a new English word, cook a healthy meal, or get out of bed when it's hard, that's a victory. Your best friend would be happy for you, so you should also be happy for yourself. You can say, "Well done, I did it." You can even write your small wins in a notebook. When you look back, you'll see how much you've grown. Repeat after me. I celebrate my small wins. Next, let's talk about how to forgive yourself for mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes. It's a normal part of life. But sometimes we are much harder on ourselves than we are on others. When your friend makes a mistake, you probably say, "It's okay, don't worry." But when you make a mistake, you might keep thinking about it for days. Try to remember that you are human too. Forgiving yourself doesn't mean ignoring your mistakes. It means learning from them and moving on. You can say to yourself, "I forgive myself. I did my best with what I knew at the time. That one sentence can help you release guilt and grow stronger. Repeat after me. I forgive myself and move forward. Another beautiful way to be your own best friend is to spend time alone and enjoy your own company. Some people feel uncomfortable being alone because they think it means being lonely. But alone time can be very special. It gives you the chance to relax, think, and connect with yourself. You can go for a walk, watch your favorite movie, write in your journal, or simply sit quietly and breathe. These moments help you understand yourself better and make peace with your thoughts. Being your own best friend means learning to enjoy your own presence, just like you enjoy being with someone you love. Repeat after me. I enjoy spending time with myself. Finally, encourage yourself like you would encourage a friend. Life can be difficult, and there will always be challenges. But when you encourage yourself, you remind yourself that you can handle them. Say things like, I can do this, I believe in myself, or I am stronger than I think. These simple sentences have great power. Imagine your best friend is nervous before a big test or a job interview. You would cheer them on. So, do the same for yourself. You can even stand in front of the mirror and smile at your reflection. At first, it might feel funny, but over time, you'll start to feel real confidence. Repeat after me. I believe in myself, and I can do hard things. All these small actions, speaking kindly, taking care of yourself, celebrating wins, forgiving mistakes, enjoying alone time, and encouraging yourself, may seem simple, but together they create a strong and loving relationship with yourself. The more you practice them, the more natural they become. Being your own best friend is not something that happens overnight. It's a journey, a daily practice of kindness and patience. And every time you choose to treat yourself with love, you take another step forward on that journey. So, keep practicing these habits, repeat the affirmations, and remember, you deserve your own friendship, your own love, and your own care every single day. Common mistakes people make. Even when we know it's important to be our own best friend, it's easy to make mistakes. Many people want to be kind to themselves, but they fall into habits that stop them from feeling happy, confident, and supported. Today, I want to talk about some common mistakes that can get in the way, and also give you small tips to avoid them. If you recognize yourself in any of these, don't worry. Awareness is the first step to change. The first mistake is expecting others to make us happy. Many people think that if their family, friends, or partner treat them well, they will finally feel good inside. But this is not true. Happiness doesn't come from other people. It comes from inside you. If you rely on others for your happiness, you can feel disappointed when they don't meet your expectations. Being your own best friend means learning to create your own joy. For example, you can enjoy a cup of tea, read a favorite book, or take a walk in the park. Small moments that make you feel good without waiting for anyone else. Tip: start noticing small things that make you happy each day, and thank yourself for enjoying them. The second mistake is comparing ourselves to others. In today's world, it is easy to look at social media, classmates, or colleagues, and feel that we are less than them. Maybe someone speaks English better, looks prettier, or has a better job. But comparing yourself to others only makes you feel insecure and unhappy. Remember, your journey is your own, and everyone has different experiences and talents. Instead of comparing, focus on your growth and your small victories. Celebrate every step you take. Tip: each day, write down one thing you did well, no matter how small, and remind yourself that your progress matters. A third mistake is being too hard on ourselves. Many people set very high standards and criticize themselves when they don't reach them. They say, "I should have done better," or "I always make mistakes." This self-criticism can hurt your confidence and make you feel exhausted. Your best friend would never speak to you this way, so why do it to yourself? Instead, try to speak kindly and encourage yourself, even when things go wrong. Tip: when you notice negative self-talk, pause and ask, "Would I say this to my best friend?" If not, change the words into something supportive like, "It's okay." I am learning. Another common mistake is ignoring our feelings. Sometimes people push away sadness, anger, or worry because they don't want to feel uncomfortable. But ignoring emotions doesn't make them disappear. It only makes it harder to understand yourself and be kind to yourself. Being your own best friend means noticing your feelings, accepting them, and comforting yourself. For example, if you feel sad, you might say, "It's okay to feel sad. I am here for myself." You can also write about your feelings or talk to yourself gently. Tip: take 5 minutes each day to check in with your feelings and ask, "What am I feeling? How can I support myself?" A final mistake is believing that self-care is selfish. Many people feel guilty when they spend time alone, rest, or do something just for themselves. But self-care is not selfish. It is necessary. You cannot be a good friend to yourself or to others if you are tired, stressed, or unhappy. Being your own best friend means giving yourself permission to take care of yourself first. Simple acts like going to bed on time, eating a healthy meal, or taking a short walk are all forms of self-kindness. Tip: choose one small act of self-care today, and do it without guilt. Say to yourself, "I deserve this care." All these mistakes, expecting others to make us happy, comparing ourselves to others, being too hard on ourselves, ignoring feelings, and thinking self-care is selfish, create barriers between us and our inner friendship. But the good news is that we can change them. Each small step you take toward awareness and kindness helps you build a stronger, more loving relationship with yourself. Remember, being your own best friend is a practice, not a perfect goal. When you notice a mistake, you can simply pause, reflect, and choose a better action. That is how real growth happens. By avoiding these habits and practicing self-kindness, you start to feel more confident, more peaceful, and more in control of your life. You learn that you can depend on yourself for love, support, and encouragement. And this inner friendship spreads to everything you do, to your work, your studies, your relationships, and even your English practice. The journey of being your own best friend may take time, but every small effort you make is worth it. Each moment you choose kindness over criticism, awareness over distraction, and love over comparison, you are growing a friendship that will last your whole life. Small daily practices. Now that we've talked about why it is important to be your own best friend and some common mistakes to avoid, let's focus on small daily practices that can make a big difference. These are simple actions you can try every day. You don't need a lot of time, and you don't need to do them perfectly. The key is to be consistent and kind to yourself. Little habits, when practiced daily, can slowly change the way you feel and think about yourself. One of the easiest and most powerful things you can do is to say one good thing about yourself every day. This may feel a little strange at first, especially if you are not used to praising yourself, but it works. It could be something simple, like, "I am a good listener," or "I tried my best today." The important thing is to speak kindly and positively to yourself. You can say it out loud in the morning or before bed. This small action trains your mind to notice your strengths instead of only your mistakes. Practice idea. Repeat after me. I am proud of myself today. Try saying this every morning when you wake up. Another helpful practice is to write in a journal. Journaling is a safe way to express your thoughts and feelings. You can write about your day, your feelings, or even things you are grateful for. Writing helps you understand yourself better and notice patterns in your thinking. For example, you might write, "Today I felt nervous about speaking English, but I still tried, and I am proud of myself." Journaling allows you to celebrate small wins and reflect on moments where you were kind to yourself. Practice idea. Each evening, write one sentence about something good you did or felt. Taking a few minutes of quiet time every day is another powerful practice. Life can be busy and noisy, and we often forget to pause and breathe. Quiet time can help you calm your mind and connect with yourself. You don't need to meditate for an hour. Even 2 or 3 minutes are enough. Sit quietly, close your eyes, and focus on your breathing. If your mind wanders, gently bring it back to your breath. During this time, you can remind yourself that you are your own friend, you are safe, and you are loved. Practice idea. Say to yourself silently, "I am calm. I am here for myself." Finally, do something that makes you smile every day. Happiness does not always need a big reason. It can be as small as listening to your favorite song, drawing a picture, calling a friend, or enjoying a warm cup of tea. Smiling and doing things you enjoy helps you feel connected to yourself and reminds you that life has joy. Your best friend would encourage you to do fun things, so do the same for yourself. Practice idea. Take 5 minutes today to do something that makes you happy and say, "I enjoy this moment. I am kind to myself." The beauty of these small daily practices is that they are easy to do, but have a strong effect over time. Saying one good thing about yourself, journaling, taking quiet moments, and doing something that makes you smile all teach your mind to focus on kindness and positivity. When you do them every day, you are slowly building a strong friendship with yourself. Remember, being your own best friend is not about perfection. It's about consistency, awareness, and small steps that show love and care for yourself. Each day you practice, you become more confident, calmer, and happier. Even small actions can grow into a lifetime of inner support and self-love. Common challenges and how to overcome them. Even when we want to be our own best friend, it's normal to face challenges along the way. Becoming kind, supportive, and patient with yourself is not always easy. There are obstacles that can make you feel frustrated, lonely, or even guilty. The good news is that these challenges are normal, and there are simple ways to handle them. Today, I want to talk about 3 common challenges and how you can overcome them. The first challenge many people face is feeling lonely. Spending time with yourself can feel strange at first. You may feel like something is missing, or that being alone means being lonely. But being your own best friend is not about being alone in a sad way. It's about enjoying your own company and learning to appreciate yourself. You can start by doing small activities you like, reading a book, listening to music, drawing, or going for a walk. These moments help you connect with yourself and feel comfortable in your own presence. You can also remind yourself, I enjoy spending time with me. I am not lonely because I am my own friend. Over time, alone time becomes relaxing and even joyful. The second challenge is feeling guilty for focusing on yourself. Many people think that self-care or taking time for themselves is selfish. They feel guilty for resting, saying no, or doing something just for their happiness. But taking care of yourself is necessary. You cannot be kind and strong if you do not support your own needs first. Start with small self-care actions, like drinking water, resting for a few minutes, or smiling at yourself in the mirror. These small acts are not selfish. They are loving. You can remind yourself, it is okay to care for myself. I deserve kindness. Every time you practice self-care, you are building a stronger relationship with yourself. The third challenge is negative thoughts. Sometimes your mind tells you, I am not good enough, I always fail, or others are better than me. These thoughts can be strong and make you doubt yourself. But remember, thoughts are not always true. They are just your mind's way of reacting to situations. You can fight negative thoughts with positive self-talk. For example, if you think, I can't do this, you can say, I am learning. I am trying my best. Saying kind words to yourself is like giving a hug to your mind. You can also write positive sentences in a notebook and read them when you feel low. With practice, your positive thoughts become stronger, and negative thoughts lose their power. Another key point is patience. Becoming your own best friend does not happen overnight. It is a journey that takes time, small steps, and consistency. Some days will feel easy, and some days will feel hard. That is okay. Don't be disappointed if you make mistakes, or forget to be kind to yourself sometimes. Every small effort counts. You can say to yourself, it takes time to become my own best friend. That's okay. I am learning every day. Patience is one of the most important tools in this journey. It allows you to keep trying without judging yourself too harshly. Finally, remember that asking for help is not a weakness. Sometimes it is difficult to manage feelings or practice self-kindness alone. Talking to a trusted friend, family member, or a professional can help you understand yourself better and feel supported. Being your own best friend does not mean you never ask for help. It means you learn to support yourself while also accepting support from others when needed. Facing these challenges, loneliness, guilt, negative thoughts, and impatience, is normal. Everyone experiences them at some point. The important thing is to notice them, respond with kindness, and take small steps every day. Practice positive self-talk. Start small with self-care. Remind yourself to be patient and ask for help if needed. Over time, you will feel stronger, calmer, and more confident in your own company. You will learn that being your own best friend is a journey, and every small effort you make is a step toward a happier, more peaceful life. A short guided exercise. Now, let's do a short guided exercise to help you practice being your own best friend. This is a simple, interactive activity that you can do anywhere, at home, at your desk, or even outside in a quiet place. The goal is to help you feel calm, kind, and connected to yourself. I will guide you step by step, and you can repeat everything slowly after me. Remember, the important thing is to be gentle with yourself and enjoy this moment. First, find a comfortable place to sit or stand. You can close your eyes if you want, or keep them softly open. Take a moment to relax your shoulders and your body. Let your hands rest on your lap or by your sides. This is your time. This is a moment just for you. Take a deep breath in through your nose and slowly breathe out through your mouth. Let's do it together. Inhale and exhale. Again, inhale and exhale. Feel your body relax a little more with each breath. Notice that you are safe and present in this moment. Now, let's say something kind to yourself. Imagine you are talking to your best friend. You would say something gentle and encouraging, right? Now, say those words to yourself. Repeat slowly after me. I am good. I am strong. I can do this. Again. I am good. I am strong. I can do this. Feel the meaning of these words. You are giving yourself support and encouragement. You are your own friend, and your words are powerful. You can even place a hand on your heart while you say them to feel warmth and care. Next, if you have a mirror nearby, look at yourself in the mirror. Smile gently at yourself. Yes, at yourself. This may feel strange at first, but it is a wonderful way to show love to yourself. Say again, slowly. I am kind. I am learning. I am my own friend. Notice how your smile makes you feel. Even a small smile can make your body and mind feel lighter. Keep your words soft, kind, and confident. You are practicing self-friendship, and this small moment matters. After that, take another deep breath. Inhale slowly, and exhale. Feel proud that you took this time for yourself. You practiced being gentle, kind, and supportive. You reminded yourself that you matter, that your feelings matter, and that you are capable. These few minutes are a small but powerful step toward becoming your own best friend. The more you practice, the easier it will become, and your mind will start to notice these positive messages automatically. Finally, carry this feeling with you for the rest of the day. You can repeat this exercise whenever you need encouragement or calmness. You can even say one kind sentence silently to yourself while walking, eating, or before sleep. For example, I am proud of myself today, or I am learning. I am enough. Each time you do this, you are building a habit of self-friendship. Remember, this is a practice, not a perfect task. Every small step counts, and every kind word you say to yourself is important. You are becoming your own best friend, and that is a beautiful journey. As we come to the end of today's episode, let's take a moment to look back at everything we learned. We talked about how important it is to be your own best friend. We explored what this really means. speaking kindly to yourself, taking care of your mind and body, celebrating your small wins, forgiving yourself for mistakes, and spending time enjoying your own company. We also discussed common mistakes that stop us from being our own best friend, like expecting others to make us happy, comparing ourselves to others, being too hard on ourselves, and ignoring our feelings. Remember, these are habits that many people have, and it is normal to notice them in ourselves. Awareness is the first step toward change. We also shared simple daily practices you can try, like saying one good thing about yourself, writing in a journal, taking quiet moments, and doing something that makes you smile. These small actions may seem simple, but they have a big impact over time. You can start today, right now, with tiny steps that build your confidence and self-love. And we even practiced a short guided exercise together, where you breathed deeply, spoke kind words to yourself, and smiled at yourself. Exercises like this help train your mind to feel safe, supported, and valued. Each moment you spend being kind to yourself is a step forward on this journey. It's important to remember that learning to be your own best friend takes time. This is not something that happens immediately. And it is okay to have good days and harder days. Some moments will feel easy, and some may feel challenging. What matters is that you keep practicing, even if it's just a little bit each day. Be patient with yourself. Every kind word, every act of self-care, and every moment of self-reflection counts. This journey is about progress, not perfection. Each small effort you make helps you grow stronger, happier, and more confident in your own company. Before we finish, I want to leave you with a positive message. You are capable of giving yourself the love, care, and support you deserve. You can learn to trust yourself, encourage yourself, and celebrate yourself, just like a true best friend would. Being your own best friend is a skill, and like any skill, it improves with practice. So, take this knowledge, these exercises, and these tips, and try them again tomorrow, or whenever you need a reminder of your own strength. Small steps matter, and every moment you spend being kind to yourself is important. Thank you so much for listening to this episode.